this has to be the last episode that Rudeus doesn't know that Fitz is actually Sophie. It has to be. Like, at this point, Rudeus is already convinced that he is a she, which is kind of crazy because it's like not 1 second he thought that, oh, he might be like swinging the other way. He might actually not be fully straight. Like, he didn't even question that. And it's like, I wonder, like, what happened when they were on the floor right here to even have him think that it's a she? Like what did he feel? I guess, was he like trying to feel for like a muscular body or something, or what? Like, because he didn't feel her breasts or anything, or like, and I don't think he like felt her ass or anything. So like is it because, like, you know what I'm saying, his third leg went up? That's why he like saying, oh yeah, it's a woman? These are the questions, man, I have after this episode. But anyways, but like I was saying, like, this better be, or this has to be the last episode before, you know, Sophie reveals herself, because Rudeus is already convinced that Fitz is a woman. So I don't see the point now. And plus, he didn't really have like a truly, I guess, logical or reasonable explanation or reason to hide her true identity from Rudeus. So I think it's that time, at least in the next 2 episodes, like episode 11 or episode 12, one of those two has to be. And that's like, and that would make it like the halfway point, right? Because I think there's like 24 episodes. No, there's 12 episodes actually. So yeah, it gotta be. The season's almost done. Like, it gotta be, right? So anyways, there's actually a lot of stuff that's actually happening in this episode. It's kind of like a recap of Rudeus's school life so far. And damn, it looks like I was right. Like, Rudeus looked like he's basically the strongest person in the school. Like, I need a professor to show up and challenge him, because I need to see him struggle a bit. Like, there's no way his only competition is like gods at like 16 years old, like the dragon god and shit, or just like creatures all from like another realm. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought, you know, one thing I thought of, actually they did hint that Sophie might be in his level, but I doubt it. Let's be real, because like Rudeus taught her the fundamentals of everything, so I highly doubt it. But one thing I'm disappointed about is Cliff, man. Cliff disappointed me so much. I was here thinking when they first introduced him, and they were saying, oh yeah, this guy studies everything, he knows so much about magic, he basically mastered like a whole bunch of magical like skills and spells already. He's only just tweaking some stuff, like, just, you know, so he's constantly learning and getting better. I thought this man was really going to be a rival to Rudeus, especially since he mentioned in the episode we first got introduced to him that he knows Eris. Like, I thought from that moment on he was going to be like Rudeus's rival, but nah, like, I don't know, he just ended up too soft for me. I needed him to really be a little bit more tough, I should say. You know, like, I know he's like 16 and stuff, but like the way they hyped him up in the introduction, like the way they introduced him as like this highly talented magical talent. And oh man, not only that, what really disappointed me was when those group of guys, or people I should say, like, was ganging up on him. Like, I think it was last episode or episode before that, somewhere. It wasn't last episode, it was like 2 episodes ago. And like the way Rudeus had to save him, I was like, damn, like where's this great magician like that was told from his introduction? Like, where's that at? Like, I'm low-key getting disappointed by him. Like man, this is what love does to a man sometimes, man. Like, you just fall off your grind. Like, I'm wondering if he's still studying magic ever since he got in a relationship, man. Like, telling you, like, that has to be the case, you know what I'm saying? If it is, it's pretty realistic, I ain't gonna lie. But I'm so glad that Soldat came back, man. Rudeus's basically older brother or uncle or whatever you want to call it. To be honest, he didn't really have that much screen time, but it was cool to see him again. This is probably like a sign that he's probably going to be part of the next great arc, the next big event that's probably going to take place. Probably going to be like showcasing a hint of it in the last episode of this season, most likely. So this is great to see. Now, last thing I want to talk about is this summoning magic that the masked lady is doing. For some reason, I can't remember her name. I think it's like Nana something. But yeah, so she's trying to summon someone from their world to this world to like basically find a formula to reverse that effect, which is interesting, because I feel like what's gonna happen is I feel like they're gonna actually get somebody new to this world. For some reason, I feel like they're still not gonna find a way to bring them back or bring themselves back. I think the person's just gonna be stuck here, and then they're gonna have to explain or teach someone the ways of this world. That might be the case. case. I feel like that might be potential possibility that might happen in this show, probably in part 2 of season 2. But I'm sticking to my guns. I'm sticking to my theory that only like the god characters could summon or do these special forbidden, or hidden, I should say, hidden spells that no one really knows about, you know. So I think that's why they're struggling so much and why they are not able to do this. I think once Rudeus becomes like god level, I think that's when she and he will be able to understand how to do all of these techniques and stuff like that. Anyways, I think that's what summarizes the whole, you know, episode for real. It's kind of like a recap video, I ain't gonna lie. So there's 2 episodes left, right? I wonder what they're gonna do these last 2 episodes, because I feel like at least in the final episode you're gonna be prepping up for like a big arc in part 2. I'm assuming that's gonna be the case, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm enjoying the school life. I'm enjoying Rudeus spending time with Sophie, making friends and all that, learning. This is kind of like the closest he ever been to having a normal life without worrying about dying or like saving someone's life. But I already know, like, it's almost time. Like, the clock is ticking. Like, a normal life for our main character never lasts this long, you know what I'm saying? So the clock is ticking. It's time to send him back to the battlefield, you know. Back to the real world. Like, he's in a safe bubble right now. But I just have this feeling, at least in the last episode, it's probably going to be the last time he's probably going to be in the magic school. But we'll see.